welcome aboard the GDL party boat. Just kidding, this is a houseboat and you can actually rent one here at State Dock, but most importantly, you have to know how to drive one of these things. So we are covering the 3 Ds today: driving, docking, and don't forget the safety gear. Shanalda, you are an expert at all the houseboat things. So first though, how can people actually rent one?
So you rent a houseboat much like you would a hotel or an airline. So if you go to statedock.com and select the houseboat that you want, go to book, and then you select your dates. And then once you select your dates, then it's going to give you the price. So the pricing depends upon the dates.
Right.
And then as soon as you go through the booking process online, you are going to receive a confirmation. Once you receive that confirmation, then that confirmation will have all your details: your arrival time, your departure time. You'll also get an email with a safety video. That's that safety aspect we're talking about. So the safety video is going to give you some safety aspects of the boat, and then also just boating in general. And then what's happening is you'll also get like a reminder right before you show up. And it's going to tell you what all we recommend that you bring on your houseboat vacation. So it's going to give you a list of the amenities of all the things that we have. Like we've got all of the pots and the pans and the cookware and all of those things. But it'll give you a list of things that we suggest you bring. And it also gives you your check-in dates. So once you arrive at the marina, you would check in down at the ship store at the very back where it says rentals. And then they will go through and they will actually bring you and your party out to the boat and walk you through. So the person who would be actually driving the boat will go through a walkthrough process and do it's like a rental lesson that will teach you how to start the boat, stop the boat. There's also like, what do I do if I forgot how to start the boat? There's instructions on things like that, and also we have complete communication. So if you get stumped or whatever, you can always radio us in, and we can help you troubleshoot if you forget how to do something. Once you're aboard, the first thing that you're going to notice is that we have and we do provide life jackets for everyone.
Yes, that's so important.
That is so important. The other aspect is if you have a secondary boat, like let's say you have a tri-tune pontoon that you're going to be taking out with you, and it's something like you want a tube, we do provide, before you leave the dock, we provide you with life jackets, safety life jackets, other than just the orange life jackets you would find for the Coast Guard.
Right.
We make sure that you have properly fitting life jackets for any water sports that you would want to do out on the water.
Yeah, that's really important. And the dock crew, they're super great. They're going to be pretty hands-on with you. So what kinds of things does the support crew really help during your stay here?
Well, when you first park, you're going to see that there's carts that we have to help you load all of your stuff. Because, come on, if we're loading 12 people or even 16 people onto a boat,
it's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. So we do have carts and we do have dock hands to be able to help you do all of that. And also we have in the ship store, there's a whole like grocery section. If you forgot the bread or if you forgot water or ice or whatever, we have all of those things here at the dock that we'll be able to help you with that as well.
Yes, and what are some of the safety features that are on the boat as well?
So on the boat, we talked about the life jackets, but we also have fire extinguishers and the carbon monoxide sensors. Those alarms are really important. And then we also have like the men overboard throw rings and, your typical safety that you would normally find on a boat.
So when you're out having fun, of course you have to kind of dock it, come on home. So how does the crew help you do that?
The beauty of this is that yes, while you're driving it on the water, you don't actually have to dock it yourself.
Okay.
So from the moment that you board the boat and our crew helps you get aboard and you get settled in, we actually drive you to and from the no-wake zone. So you don't have to worry about docking the boat. So once you're out there and you're out in the open water out on the lake, then you're free to take her wherever you want to go. And then once you're ready to come on in, you're ready to bring the boat back, you would simply just bring it back, radio us, hey, we're at the no-wake zone, and then we come out, we get you, and we bring you back in and dock the boat.
That is really great. And then boating at night. I know these sunsets here are absolutely incredible, but can you be out there late at night at dusk? How does that kind of work?
So what we recommend is that you find your cove and that you're tied up before the sun sets.
Okay.
Simply because of the safety aspects. I mean, we have lights on these boats. But again, they don't move really fast, and they're pretty big vessels. And just for everybody's safety, we just prefer that you be tied up at sunset at the cove of your choosing, and be able to spend the night there. I mean, believe me, it's not fun trying to tie a boat up after dark. And so for safety aspects, we require you to be tied up.
Well, that is certainly good to know. Well, thank you so much for giving all these tips and tricks, especially those first timers out there. So I say we take this out on the water.
I agree.
Let's do it.